tuning in to the online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to AfterBuzz's Saturday Night Live after show for season 40 with host Woody Harrelson and Kendrick Lamar. You guys, I'm Roya Taheri. I'm here, and you know who's back?
I'm back.
Keetin's
back. I'm back. Well, I'm back.
Kelly, how does that make you feel?
Good. A lot of energy coming over on this side. A lot of energy.
Give me some.
Yes, we need your energy. I don't know where it came from, but we need it.
You guys, I've been working nights. I've been working nights at Universal Horror Nights. I am up. I am ready to go. This is like when I wake up. This is like when I'm the most active. 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Woo! Sorry.
Right.
You might want to turn down your volume. I'm so sorry in the booth.
Well, let's just take that energy and let's just jump right into the cold open.
I would love to do that, Roy.
What'd you guys think?
I've missed the show.
Oh, I thought you meant you missed the episode. I was like, Keetin, that's not a good start. Welcome back, guys.
So I
she
didn't
hasn't seen the
watch
episode.
So what happened to this cold open?
Let's talk about it, guys. Drinks with Obama and Mitch McConnell.
I liked it.
McConnell. I know what I'm saying. I'm like, that's so wrong.
It was better than the other cold openings, that's for sure.
I enjoyed the style. I felt like it kind of went on a little bit too long. They could have taken out one of the drunk moments and just cut it right there. I think it was. I really liked the prank phone call to Hillary.
Yeah.
With Terrence Screen when the star 69.
So funny.
But there was just one of the. I think it was maybe the scene when Michelle Obama came out.
I liked that.
Really, I wasn't
Were
too.
you in trouble?
I liked seeing her as Michelle Obama too. This is the first time we've seen her as Michelle Obama, right?
No, this is probably like the third or fourth time.
Well, yeah,
This-
I've been gone for a while.
This season, yes.
This season, okay,
Yes.
that's okay. We hadn't seen her as Michelle in a while, and I liked it, and it reminded me that she is a good Michelle.
I've been watching lots of Key and Peele lately, though, and let me tell you, I used to like Jay Pharoah's Obama. Now I don't like it as much. I know that's not what you were saying, but I'm just saying.
that you completely went another way with that. But you know what? It's okay, because I love Jay.
I love him, but I feel like his Obama's weak now.
I think his drunk Obama's weak because I feel like they both kept falling out of character. I mean, well, I thought Taryn was a star this episode. This was his episode, and he was so good. He was in so many sketches, and he nailed, I felt like, every character that he was, and I felt like he came out swinging with this one in particular.
Well, the reason I think that maybe it seemed a little off is because each time that they kept cutting back to them, they had to do something different. Like empty, maybe change out the whiskey, make it look like they've been drinking. So they only had like a few seconds to kind of nail that before the camera came back to them. So they could have really pulled them away from their actual.
But I mean, think about that. Think about how quickly those changes had to be made, and how well that they did stay in character, and they did keep it going, and they did keep it funny, and they did hit those jokes, and you couldn't tell they were reading directly off the teleprompter, which irks me so much. And this season, since I've been gone and watching these episodes, because I have watched every episode, I feel like this cast does not even try to memorize their lines, which, I mean, not all of them, not all the sketches, but a lot of them. I hate when like one cast member is in like one sketch all night, and I'm like, that's all you have to do. And the entire time, I literally see their eyes scanning the teleprompter
switches,
or the cue cards.
Like the lines change at last minute, so they can't really memorize. It used to be, Tina Fey said that the cue cards were like the best thing about SNL because they angled them so perfectly that you couldn't tell. So I'm gonna blame the new cue card people. I feel like they're not doing their job.
Get your stuff together, cue card people.
Wow, you guys are.
Because you can't memorize all the lines because they change it so differently. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I know you can't, I don't expect them to memorize all their lines, but come on. You're all comedy awesomeness. You're all, I don't know, that's
true,
technical term, comedy awesomeness, but you're all, they all have improv background. Like, they all are involved in writing these sketches, or I think for the most part, like, they have, like, little feedback, I'm sure.
Or they work with the writers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on.
I think the commitment is what's lacking this season. I feel like they need to get into the characters more and just they're relying too much on the lines. That's why you see it in their eyes, like looking at the lines, because they're not into their characters as much.
I think that's a nice. I like that viewpoint on it. I do.
So which one in this cold open was reading the lines too much for you?
Neither. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Is that, like, for how quickly the changes were, I thought they both did a really, really good job. There's a couple times where, I mean, I think Jay, like, because they were almost breaking a couple times, and that's always like an easy thing to go back to. Is like your cue card. Don't look at your fellow actor, because they're just gonna make it worse. Look at your cue card.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, I just move on from that joke that's making me laugh right now. So, but I think Jay kind of, I don't know. I think his drunk Obama, he just kind of fell in and out of it, like the voice and
maybe.
Have you seen Drunk Obama in real life?
Yeah, me and Obama go out all the time.
Whiskey all the time.
Whiskey.
Yeah.
We had a really bad night with whiskey one night. Wild turkey. I don't drink it anymore.
I do have to agree that their energy at the end when they're yelling as like Saturday Night Live, like that was great. That got me excited for the episode.
Yes.
When it falls flat and you're like, I'm not excited for the episode when it falls flat, but this one, it got me ready to go.
Can I just say, in general, this episode has been my favorite thus far for the entire season.
I agree.
I thought it's been the strongest.
Are you talking about for the hosting or are you talking about writing? Or both? I mean, that would equal the whole show, but...
Overall, this has been my favorite episode thus far. I thought they used the host where they should use the host, and as much as they should really use the host. I thought Woody was strong, but he wasn't overpowering. Like, it wasn't the Woody show. It was SNL. It was like about everybody. And yeah, and I genuinely laughed at just about every sketch. Like, I could find joy in every sketch. Like, I'll start giving grades soon, but.
Well, let's give a grade for the cold open.
I would say the cold open was a B-.
That's fair. Kelly?
I gave it a B because I think it was my favorite cold open so far, because all the others have been just so...
Sorry, the popcorn crunch.
Just been so boring.
Yeah.
But this one was good.
I mean, it was entertaining. I did laugh. I'm going to forget about it. But it's not one of those that I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
I'll probably be like, oh, I hope they do this kind of layout again where Obama's drinking, but maybe with a different person.
Yeah.
That'd be great to see.
Everyone
Hopefully
loves
they can
a
improve
drunk president.
Exactly. Why
Yeah.
not? So yeah, I gave it a B as well. But what do you guys think about Woody Harrelson's monologue?
Ugh.
Oh!
I didn't like it. It's another musical thing, and he wasn't even good at it.
He did a musical when he hosted before.
Yeah, but this whole season has been all musical, and and then they brought out the Hunger Games cast. Even they couldn't save it. I feel like Jennifer Lawrence was flubbing, and just I wasn't into it.
I thought...
Sorry.
Keetin, you're probably gonna say what I was thinking, so go for it.
Wow. I don't think it was the strongest cold open. I'll give you that. Woody Harrelson should not be allowed to. He was.
Sing, yeah.
Did you realize that he was actually playing the tune of the Taylor Swift song?
No.
He was. That was kind of the joke. So maybe you missed that joke. He was actually playing the tune for the Taylor Swift, the blank space.
I haven't
song.
heard that yet. I've been avoiding all Taylor Swift. I don't like her. Sorry.
Do I need to
Get with
separate you
pop
two?
culture. Taylor
some
Swift's the
sharp
new
objects
Beyonce,
away.
everybody. Oh God, but
Says no one. Says no.
No, I liked it, and what I love so much about the Hunger Games, honestly, is and whenever they do press for the Hunger Games, is the camaraderie of that cast and how close they all truly are, and how much they joke around. And you hear these stories about what the jokes they play on set. You see them doing joking with each other and playing tricks on each other in the middle of interviews. And it was just fun that they were all included. I had a feeling we would at least see one of them. So it was just kind of awesome that we got to see, all three of the main I don't want to say, I want to say kids, but you know, I mean,
the stars, the main
and,
star,
and I think SNL needs to do that. You have to do that for the younger audience. If you want to keep the younger audience enticed and get more viewers, you can't just, like, half the viewers are not going to know who Woody Harrelson is. They don't know. Like,
the thing is, though, what he was talking about, you don't want younger kids to hear about. He's talking about smoking weed, doing cocaine. Like, you don't want.
SNL goes on at, like, what, 11:30. Like, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, I mean, that's cool, But
I'm not younger kids, but it's just like it kind of speaks to a younger, when I say younger audience, I don't mean like 12-year-olds.
I mean, what's cocaine?
High schoolers know what cocaine and weed is. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know. It wasn't super strong, but I thought it was funny. I liked that you saw their camaraderie, you saw their friendship, and they kind of, even though they did mess up, they kept going and they just had fun with it. They all seemed like they were having a good time, and that's why I like to watch SNL, and that's when I get excited when the hosts bring in other special guests.
Yeah, and this time last year, it was actually Josh Hutcherson who hosted SNL and promoted for the Hunger Games.
Favorite. I scared him at Horror Nights. Literally, I got like this. I didn't know it was him. I got like this close to his face. I jumped out. And then I realized it was Josh Hutcherson, and like my face I wanted to like, if I would have realized like a split second earlier it was Josh Hutcherson, I probably would have kissed him. But my whole face, my scare, I just lost it, and I was just like, oh my god! And I like ran back into my little hiding space, and like the girl who was also hiding there, I was like, oh my god, that was Josh Hutcherson! I was very excited. I'm sorry, I'm like fangirling. People are gonna be like, get Keetin out of here, like send her away again.
Where'd she come from? Send her back.
I've been gone for a while, guys.
Well, I generally really liked this monologue by Woody that I gave it an A+. Made me laugh. He was relaxed. He was up there. He was talking about doing his cocaine, doing like smoking weed, or his past habit of cocaine, and he was just honest. And when Jennifer did mess up, she had fun with it. She went with it and just was like, no biggie.
Yeah. And
he bit her leg. I don't know why he bit her leg, but it was, when they walked on, he's like, oh, and he went down and he started like gnawing on her leg. That's why I laughed. I was like, well, that's so silly. What is he doing? He must be super high right now.
They do seem to like each other, but I just didn't like the writing and just, I don't know.
No worries. It's okay. We're all free.
I mean, I gave it an A. What'd you guys?
Wrong, but no. I gave it a. I would say I give it a B.
I gave it a C-.
Ouch.
Wow.
Kelly with a burn.
I used to be the angry
it must
one.
be that seat over there.
I wasn't into this episode that much. I know it was your favorite, but I still like the Jim Carrey one the best, I think.
That was a good episode.
I didn't like for the monologue?
No, just for the show. Like, I'm just warning you guys that I didn't like this one that much.
Okay, that's fair. You warned people. I
like Woody
people,
though.
So.
Debbie Downer.
I like Woody, but just
all right, so let's move into the digital short, The Dudleys. Where they keep swapping out the family members in order to make the Twitter fans happy. They're like, oh, you should have a gay person. Oh, he's too flamboyant. Let's take it down.
I loved that. I thought I was laughing throughout the entire thing. I must have been in a really good mood this morning when I watched. No, I watched it last night live. I was really tired. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't like, not every joke made me like hysterically laugh, but I really did. I liked it. I thought it was a good digital short. And current and funny and... I
mean, I thought it was okay. I didn't laugh until Crazy Eyes. That one I just did a big laugh out loud. Because I was like, whoa. When she licked him.
Crazy Eyes is really there.
Do you guys ever see Friends with Benefits with Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis and Woody's in it as well? He plays a gay guy in Friends with Benefits. And that's why I liked when he came out and he's like super gay. And he's like...
I just love the different gay personalities that he kept coming out with because literally... Like you get all of those, like you've seen all of those on TV. You've seen people complain about the different types of gay personalities and any type of personalities or any very popular show. People always try to find a way to pick it apart. And I just really liked how they were just like they kind of called to that and made fun of it because it happens all the time with Twitter because people like to be angry and mean and rude with comments to people because they can hide behind their computer screens.
But they can only say it in so many words. You got to give them props for that.
Oh, true story.
The shots with Kenan and Woody with this, like, just the sequence of
That was funny.
Oh god, I was like,
the way it was so well done with the hands and slow mo, and then like touching of the they didn't have to go too detailed about what they wanted, but it was so romantic.
I like that they didn't go and kiss. I like how they didn't make it easy like that, and they made it more like
they made you more uncomfortable by them not kissing than if they would have just kissed.
I was wondering if they were gonna kiss. I kind of wanted to see Kenan kiss Woody.
That
would have been really entertaining.
I that part in particular reminded me that this is probably the last season we're gonna have Kenan, and it made me really sad because you know my love affair for Kenan.
Yeah,
I love him. Yeah. I've watched him since he was on All That and Good Burger, and I just have a very special place in my heart.
He was a jerk in Good Burger.
You know what? I need you to shut your mouth.
Anyways.
I was team Kenan though over Kenan and Kel on the show. Kenan and Kel. I like Kenan.
That's fair.
You
but
can only
Good
like
Burger,
orange
he
soda
was a
so
jerk.
much.
Huh?
You can only like orange soda so much.
Yeah.
False. Anyways, I gave this sketch an A minus or an A. I don't know. There's a dash.
I'm gonna give it A minus.
Yeah.
I put C, but I'll give it a B.
Sweet. Wow, that was a whole letter grade. Look.
Because I did like I forgot about the moment, like him and Kenan, that part.
Yeah.
The romantic-y thing. I thought,
Can Crazy Eyes host an episode of SNL?
that'd be just as crazy.
Just as Crazy Eyes. I just want just Crazy Eyes to host an episode.
I wonder if that might be a foreshadow that we might get her on SNL as a guest, as a host.
I would love it.
That'd be cool.
I mean, she's won an award, so she is I mean, not saying she's not worthy at all, but she is one of those talented. I don't know why I'm air quoting. I'm sorry. I sound like a jerk either way I'm saying it, but she's one of those people that could be chosen. It's not like a minor character.
People dress up as
completely.
her for Halloween. It's absolutely feasible for her to become.
People dress up as Kim Kardashian for Halloween. Let's not use that as an example.
Did you see that badonk on the internet? Kim literally broke the internet.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways, let's get back to SNL, which is more important than Kim Kardashian. MTV's Matched, the first sketch of the night, live sketch. Besides a cold open.
That was my least favorite sketch of the night.
What?
Yes.
Oh, really?
That was my ultimate favorite.
What? So sorry. I am so sorry.
Because it crossed the line. I thought it was going to be a generic, oh, we're horny. We're going to touch. Like, that was all it was. But then it totally, you see the joke, and it goes the entire, it didn't go on too long.
No, I agree. I agree.
Talked about how he's the father of the daughter, and it was just a good little spin on the whole MTV's. I just really...
Yeah.
I told you I really liked this whole episode, and that was my least favorite sketch, though. Unfortunately, there has to be one least favorite sketch. It's actually probably between that one and the one when they're all at the bar, the New York bar.
Really?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But Keaton,
I like this
I'm really
one.
disappointed in you.
Do you know who I didn't like in this one?
Kyle?
No. I liked all the guys in this one. They were all great.
Cecily? She played the role well.
I know. Something about her, though.
That's the point, though. You should hate that
like
character because that's how they are on those kind of shows for MTV.
I thought Woody Harrelson played this part so well. He was the one who was making me laugh the whole time. Was just his kind of the way he would deliver his lines at those guys. Because usually when I think of Woody Harrelson, he's kind of like the loose guy, and he was just a very straight like dad.
It felt like he memorized his lines in this one. Or he knew his line. He didn't have that many lines, but still, he knew his lines. And that's why I enjoyed the sketch, was because it flowed. There was no hesitation. There was no bumps. Kelly, you look like you were going to say something.
No. Yeah, I'm just saying. Oh, I really like Taryn's poem. That was my favorite. That's on.
You mean Bex?
Over so I could see inside you.
No, it was Beck. The roses. Oh wait, what? The roses are red.
It was Taryn with the black hair.
No, that was back in the very beginning. Yeah, he was guy number 1. It says roses are red, my balls are blue. Why don't you bend over so I can see inside you?
Yeah, that was great.
That's really romantic.
And see your brain and how intelligent you are.
Sir, that's what I meant, sir.
That's what I meant, and that's what. And Woody's just like, that's physically impossible.
Yes.
I really like your sweater, by the way. It's very cute.
Thanks.
Bring
Squirrel.
back your eyes. Sorry.
So for this, I gave it an A. What'd you guys give it?
I gave it a B.
B minus.
B.
Okay, you didn't hate it completely then.
I told you. I liked
gave it
the majority of the things.
I know, but when you said you hate it, I was expecting you to give it a D or a C. Keaton, you're grading in the past.
It's been. I've turned over a new leaf.
We'll see about that next week.
Trying to become more positive in life.
So now this is, I guess another digital short, the New York legalizing weed.
A new day.
Yes. What did you guys think of it?
This was my favorite.
I loved it.
I loved it so much.
Elaborate. Why did you love it?
Because it was so clever. There wasn't many lines to it. It was just like a visual thing about like apocalyptic type things.
It was almost apocalyptic,
Yeah.
but like just about weed becoming like legal. It was just I was laughing the entire time.
Yeah. Just everybody's acting was spot on.
They didn't have to say a word. Just
Yeah.
like their reactions.
Yeah.
So happy.
And I feel like they all sit around and probably smoked with Woody at least once during this week.
It's my dream.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a great digital short.
They're probably like, oh, if only we could smoke outside and do it in public. That'd be so amazing. And then like, wait, that would be perfect for this shorts. Let's do it. That'll be the punch.
Did
But
make
the
me want to
Rugrats.
watch. Yeah. Did make me want to watch Rugrats after too.
Absolutely.
Oh man.
Bill and Lil,
Right.
love you.
Yeah.
So what'd you guys give this one?
Oh God, this would be an A+ for me.
Yeah. For digital shorts or just of comparison to all the other sketches? Because I feel like they have to be different than the actual live sketches.
Do they? Because then I would grade lower for the live sketches.
Okay, never mind.
Because
let's
I
leave it
feel
how
like
we've had it.
Yeah.
A+.
A+.
Okay. So favorite digital short of the season so far? Or have we seen?
We haven't
it's
seen
up
it
there.
much.
It's up there.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not down low. It's not up middle. It's up. It's up there.
It was just. It was,
I don't know. What was-
It's not gonna go viral. It's not gonna go viral like a lot of the digital shorts do. But I think
It might.
I don't know. I don't think it will.
There's no.
I mean, stoners
catchy
on the
song.
computer. They
There's no-
might.
yeah, exactly. There's no catchy song.
No
You need a
Lonely
catchy-
Island.
You need a catchy song.
By the way, I was very disappointed there was no like YOLO Part 2 because Kendrick Lamar, because he was in YOLO with the. I thought
I got that call back.
I was really bummed. Just really wanted.
We did get Kendrick in a sketch though.
Yes.
That was fun.
That is in a couple of almost there.
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
It's all good. The Garrison High School football halftime talk about concussions is our next live sketch.
This was my least favorite.
This was one of my favorites. Not my favorite, but it was forgettable for me.
Yeah, I completely forgot that the sketch happened until you just talked about it.
But I do like how they're kind of taking, not saying that concussions are funny at all, but they are taking the seriousness of NFL or just football in general, how strict they're getting about it. Like you have to wear a bubble patch type thing when you go out and play because you could get hurt. So, no shit, you're playing football.
I've been watching a lot of sports documentaries, strangely enough, lately, and it's a very serious thing, like what's happening to NFL players and just what's happening to their brains. So, but that has nothing to do with the sketch and what I thought was funny about the sketch. What was funny about the sketch is him cradling Jay.
Put your princess in bed.
That's what was funny. Like, even though it was about this serious topic, I didn't feel like they were crossing a line at all. I think they were just kind of making us chuckle.
I think the only thing that they would have crossed was when Keenan's character comes in and he's like forgetting what he was talking about, kind of making fun of.
But it should have been more clear. I didn't get it until like the first few sentences.
With Keenan's character.
Yeah. I was like, what does he do? Oh, I get it now.
I'm sure a lot of people didn't even get it because they were like, I don't even know who this person is.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's
the rhyming of the lines were really clever with, put your princess to bed. And then if the eyes dilate, you did great. It was one of the
rhyme.
Whatever.
I mean, that would be
they
an
rhymed
Eminem
when they
rhyme,
said
but
something.
it's not a real rhyme.
Keetin, the door's over there if you'd like to go.
You know what? I am very comfortable in this seat. I've been sitting here the last 2 shows.
I gave it a B because I thought it was entertaining. I mean, everything was delivered well. Even when they were Woody was, putting down Jay, he had to look at the lines and it wasn't too distracting to him trying to read the cue cards.
C.
I gave it a D. I didn't like it at all.
C.
Okay.
C+.
I wouldn't say I hated it. It just wasn't one of the stronger.
I didn't laugh, and it was just too short. Like sometimes when bad sketches are too short, I feel like they didn't give it much of a laugh chance.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
No, it's never bad if a bad sketch is too short. If it's a bad sketch, get it out of there.
But it could have had more opportunity to get good,
You think it could have gotten better?
Maybe if he was more like Kenan was clearer, kind of, with his forgetfulness. Maybe it was written, but I don't know. Either way, I didn't like it. D.
I still think it started, you knew what this the joke punchline was, and then Kenan comes in, He leaves, and then they're like, all right, let's go back to the game. And it ends. I thought it was a good way to actually end a sketch, because a lot of the sketches, they don't end it properly.
Yeah.
And for me, it worked for me. Also, it works. I mean, you're allowed your opinion.
In and out.
Sort of. I'm just kidding. So Young Tarts and Old Farts is the next like digital shorty.
Man, I didn't see this one.
Really?
Yeah, I watched it on Hulu.
Oh,
that stinks.
Well, Keetin, you saw this one. This is your favorite one.
Can you remind me?
This is where they pair up the younger singers with older
I
people.
loved this one.
Yes,
I
just talked about it. So they had Ariana Grande with Lionel Richie, Barry Manilow with Kendrick Lamar, Diana Ross with Macklemore. Megan, and tell me if any of them are your favorite.
Macklemore was spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. And I loved Diana Ross was the one who like flipped out, right?
Yeah. She's like,
great.
I created gay people.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about it. Elton John with Beyonce's daughter.
That was a little weird.
That was clever, though.
I didn't laugh too hard at that one, but yeah, I chuckled.
Aretha Franklin and Robin. I like that one because Kate McKinnon went around dancing.
Well, anytime Kate McKinnon dances, I am a happy human being.
And Leslie Jones is like, what the hell is going on right now? And then there was Sam Smith with James Taylor, which is played by Taryn, and then Woody Harrelson is James Taylor.
That was great too.
And then Lorde and Miley Cyrus, and then James Taylor again, but with 2 Chainz.
I will always love when Miley Cyrus comes back. So that always, anytime they do a sketch that just is all about just multiple impressions that all the cast members do, even if they don't do good impressions, it's hilarious because it's like, I just feel like they're all sitting around and it's like, you know what? I can do a Taylor Swift. I'm not great, but I can do it. And it's like, okay, do it. And then they do it and they're like, okay, we'll let you get away. We'll put that one in there. I can imagine coming up with these concepts and seeing, okay, who are we going to pair together?
Yeah.
And I think it's probably really fun for the cast members to do sketches like that.
I enjoyed the sketch, but it felt like it dragged on too long. It reminded me of the other ones when they had the pairing for trying out for different roles. And they had with some other characters in it. But this, I don't know, this one just, I didn't enjoy it too much. Felt like the pairing was way too random and just lost.
Was it a duet thing?
Yeah. It was. They were making fun of Lady Gaga and
Tony Bennett.
And how they have a CD together for duets.
Oh.
But see, that's the thing. They've done that. They made that CD a long time ago.
Yeah, that was the one thing about it that I was like, whoa, okay, this is that CD came out over a year ago.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So I didn't really enjoy it too much. You said you got a kick out of it. What'd you give it?
I gave that, I don't know. I gave it I'll give that a B+.
I gave it B-. I mean, they put effort into it, and that's fine.
I gave it TPV, to be viewed.
Oh.
Well, that we don't have cue cards here, so
stupid Hulu.
No,
get Hulu, that plus, man.
Hulu, we are. So.
I get that plus, and it doesn't have it.
It has the commercials for you.
What's next?
We have Kendrick Lamar performing live for the first time.
Whoa.
In this episode. Yeah, whoa is right.
He scared me.
Yeah, what was up with his hair?
And his eyes?
The contacts? Well,
yeah.
He was an amazing performer.
No, but he was like really entertaining.
He smoked with Woody before the
super
show.
into it, yeah. But he was just like terrifying. Terrifying and good and excellent at the same time.
Well, if you look down and you're taking notes, you can listen to the music. And it still sounded very good.
His dancing,
though? He dominated the stage. That's one of the things for me is when I watch the performers on SNL, I look for how they handle the stage, how they use the stage setup, and just...
Because it's so small. It's so tiny. Like, it's probably about the size of, like, our little studio here is what they have to put their entire band and dancers and group on.
Right. But that's the thing. You don't notice that when he was performing, which is great.
It's because of the lens they use on the cameras. It makes it look bigger.
That's not what I meant, Keetin, but thank you for that fun fact.
No,
Appreciate
but it was
it.
impressive because it was just him, just dancing and singing, and
He's amazing.
Watched him the whole time, He was really good. He didn't need any fancy lights.
It's just him, just dancing and singing.
No, but you just spit out a pop. No, but you didn't need any weird gait. like Iggy Azalea, you know, dancing on it. Just him being himself and killing
Iggy
it.
Out of this, okay?
Oh, she was not good.
No, she wasn't, but you know, you leave her alone. This is not her episode.
You know whose episode it is? Woody Harrelson. Let's go to Weekend Update.
Can I just say,
no.
I love Weekend Update. I love the two hosts we have now. I think they're getting so much better every single week, and I love the writing for Weekend Update recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I hated Seth Meyers, and this was such an improvement. I look forward to Weekend Update now because I like Michael Che.
Before we actually talk about
Kojo.
Because
I'm stealing that now.
Kojo!
As Matthew McConaughey said.
Kojo. All right.
But even like the news stories were really very well written in this Weekend Update. I was hoping there wouldn't be an Ebola conversation, but they brought it up. I was like, at that point, I'm like, oh, they haven't talked about Ebola. Maybe we'll get through this entire episode where they don't mention it.
The point of Weekend Update is to give us an update about the news for the past week. Kim Kardashian wasn't that ass, though. She wasn't the only thing that happened this week.
I did like the African gray parrot joke a lot.
That was I just like the picture. Who got to make that art? Because I'm so jealous of what you got to do this week for your job.
Yeah.
Were there any other news stories? We'll get into the people that appeared, but did you guys have any news stories that popped out besides the pigeon one?
Dead ass, though.
Yeah. What do you guys think about the Michael Che's been getting hated on a lot?
Why?
They're saying he's not doing it well, that even though he's part of the writing team, that he should have more energy. There's just hate towards him, but I feel this is the same stuff that Colin got when he first started with Cecily. I think it takes a while for them to get their groove. And maybe there's just trolls out there.
I like him better
I think
than
he's better
Kojo.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, I will absolutely agree with the haters out there that, yeah, at the beginning I was like, who is this guy? Seriously. And like, you know, a couple episodes in, I was like, oh, I still don't know if was the right choice.
I don't know.
But now I think their dynamic is good. I think it's new and it's different, but I like it. I do. Yep. It's entertaining. Like, I look forward to Weekend Update. Like, I heard the Weekend Update music when I was in the other room brushing my teeth, and I, like, had to, oh, God, Weekend Update's on! Like, I had to run back into the room.
See, I liked them when I first saw them. Once I saw Michael Che, and I forget what one of his first jokes was, but
he flubbed it.
No, but he had...
That's one of their issues, is that he keeps flubbing when he should know that's all he does is that. He should know his lines.
He didn't flub this episode.
No, this episode he was great. Yeah. But in the past, he has flubbed.
Though.
I just remember that one part, the one episode he did. And I think he does have energy. He's got a different type of energy. You know, like a cool guy energy, you know? And, yeah. Suck it, haters.
Yeah. I loved Leslie Jones, her little segment. Crazy bitch.
I just love Leslie Jones. She is the best thing SNL has done in a very long time, is making her a featured player. I think she is amazing. I love just about everything she does. I think she's so good. And yes, I love when they let her rant on Weekend Update, because that's when we first fell in love with her. I remember. I remember last season. I was just like, that's what I was like. And everybody was in an uproar last season when she first had her little rant. But she's hilarious and she's honest.
I feel like this was my least favorite Leslie Jones rant, though, because she flubbed a lot of it.
She didn't. No, not
a little bit.
Okay, we've seen her flub. I
have a question, guys. You guys keep saying flubbed, and I know it means they messed it up bad, but is that an acronym?
I don't know. I think it's a verb. Flubbing.
F lines up bad?
I don't know. I thought it was just a word.
Right now.
Can you have computers back there? Google it.
Sean, yay!
Urban Dictionary that.
The more you know.
Tweet about it. Let us know.
Well, I see your point. I see what you're bringing up about Leslie not being... Okay, her flubbing in that sketch with Chris Rock at the end when they had the performance between the two, that was one of her worst flubs ever.
No, but this...
And we're going to keep saying this can become a drinking game when we say flubs. Yeah. But that makes up...
Flub.
Yeah. This Weekend Update made up for her flubs.
But I feel like she did a lot in her rant. She messed up a little bit. And she wasn't as, like... Usually she's, like, crazy angry. And this was like, I'm crazy angry. Oh, I messed up. Ooh, but I'm still angry a little bit. What? You know?
See, I didn't catch it. I thought she was just trying to slow it down and pick it up. Because the cue cards had to flip, but I'm sure she knew it and she was trying to pace it, maybe. I still loved her line of, if you end up in our pants, then don't be surprised if we end up in your chimney. What was the ending for it? Because somehow it always ties back to the topic, which is about the woman stuck in a chimney after dating online, but the rant has nothing to do with it. Yeah. So Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
Excellent.
I love when they do that, when they actually make the guest host play themselves. And then, I mean, Woody Harrelson didn't even need to be in this sketch, this part at all. Taryn could have just gone on as Matthew McConaughey, and it was so good.
I loved it.
He's so good at Matthew McConaughey. I hated him as Matthew McConaughey when he first started to do it. I thought he did a horrible impression of him, but now I'm like...
Beck Bennett's done a Matthew before.
Has he? I know Jim Carrey's did one.
Yeah.
This
that
booger.
was so good.
So good.
Best.
I honestly, when they mentioned that they were coming out, I saw Woody and I was like, I wonder if Matthew's really going to be there.
That's what I thought.
I thought Matthew was... And I was like, really, Woody, man? You got some pull, man. You get Jennifer Lawrence there and Matthew McConaughey, 2 Oscar winners. What?
I mean, be a good plug for Matthew's new movie that's out.
I know. Interstellar. It's great.
But I wonder how much Woody helped Taryn improve his impression. Because Woody's obviously best friends with Matthew. And maybe there's some more mannerisms that in the rehearsal he's like, oh, well, actually, Matthew would probably do more this and more that.
I wish Woody would have done the impression of Matthew McConaughey. I wish they would have
switched it around.
I'm sure he could do a really, really good one. So I almost wish that even as good as Taryn was, and again, Taryn was on fire tonight. He was a rock star. It would have been really funny to see maybe like a Matthew off or something. Yeah. Didn't they do that once before? They did like
they did a Nicolas Cage. Get in the cage, and then they had Nicolas Cage actually come out.
Yeah. It'd have been cool if they did a Matthew McConaughey off. Something, I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been good.
Yeah. So overall for Weekend Update?
A.
Yep.
I gave it a B.
Oh, crazy bitch.
It's alright.
B. Bitch.
So now the next live sketch, is the bar scene that New York has changed. And then these 4 guys are sitting in the bar just talking about, getting a good hot dog. Can't get that anymore. And then Woody pipes in, you can't get good crack either. Like, we need some crack.
I just feel so bad that, like, Woody, like, literally was just, like, if I had no idea who Woody Harrelson was and I watched this episode, I'd be like, wow, they just had a super drug addict host SNL and just be very open about all the drugs he does.
All the actors in the scene were very good with their lines until the very end when they started to crack a little bit. No pun intended. But they all kind of started giggling like something happened and they just started laughing a little bit and then they went back into character. But they all stayed in character very well, even when Woody was delivering the lines. So it wasn't like the best sketch, but the performance by the actors were great. And Woody is always adorable, especially when he's talking about crack. It's totally fine. So I thought it didn't drag, so I liked it. It was quick.
I thought it dragged. This was the one sketch that I thought, like, maybe it was because I was tired, but, like, I felt this one was it could have been just, if it was just a little bit shorter, I would have liked it so much more, but it just dragged.
I feel like it could have been heightened more. They didn't heighten enough.
Yeah.
It was just the same joke over, and it wasn't even, like, crazy.
No, and it was very slow paced of the joke. It wasn't like I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, whatever. Agree to disagree. Whatever. What'd you guys grade it?
C.
C.
I gave it a B+. Crack cocaine.
Too nice.
I like Woody.
She just drank her. Go, girl.
Woody's just adorable.
Woody is
except for in this next sketch. I did not like it.
God.
Campfire.
No. Second to last
I forgot about this sketch.
Yeah, very forgettable.
This one was weird.
Only thing I really actually giggled at was when Vanessa and Kyle got splashed by water, by the guitar being thrown in, and then the pick got thrown in, and then a big splash of water again hit them. That's the only thing, but...
Woody's character scared me. Like, I was alone in my apartment, and I was scared, because I was like, I know there are people out there like that, and that scares me.
Yeah. That tantrums. Maybe that's why I didn't like it, because it was like, I know.
And the hair, I don't, just like everything about that guy just really creeped me out.
Yeah, it just...
Very strong character.
I want to know how that one made it.
Yeah, I didn't really get the joke. Like, oh, it's a weird song, but then, oh, wait, they knew the song.
It was a prank? Like, how is that a prank?
It didn't make
That's
sense.
not funny. If my friends were like that, I would slap them in the face.
Yeah. It didn't flow.
So don't ever do that to me if you think it's funny.
C-.
I gave it a C just because it's production still. I don't know. Last sketch of the night, last call. Finally, Keetin Marchi shows up like solo.
She can't do
Where is she?
I don't know. Why?
Is she making a movie? Anybody know where she's been?
Why is Kate MIA? She is the love of my life.
I mean, she had like a few good sketches, but we want like Taryn owned this sketch, this whole episode.
Give me an entire episode that Kate owns, because she owned almost every episode last season.
That's true.
Yeah.
I get it.
Owned it.
So what'd you guys think of this last call? This is always my personal favorite. I love this sketch. It's always the same joke every time, like with the style, like what they're gonna do and how they're gonna end up together. But I still really liked it. And Woody was sexy no matter what. I think I've said that like 5 times. So.
I said that they lack commitment in like this series, not season so far. But Kate McKinnon is one person that never lacks commitment with her characters. She could just be in one sketch and she owns it no matter what. So yeah, I mean, she killed it. This one character she always kills, you know.
Yeah.
Even if it's the same joke, we see it all the time. But it's always funny.
The saran wrap was an interesting take.
Yeah.
Like, where did they come up with that?
Oh, that was a shout out to a show. Oh my God. I read an article about it. It's a shout out to a show that I know I've seen, and I hate that I can't think of it right now.
I just kept thinking, are they gonna
Masters of Sex?
No. No. It's another show where they use... what is it? I'm sorry. Is it Dexter?
They use saran wrap on the bodies?
No,
Dexter?
to kiss. Saran wrap to kiss somebody else. Oh my God, what? Daisies.
Pushing Daisies?
Pushing Daisies. Because in Pushing Daisies, they can't... Spoiler alert, in Pushing Daisies, he falls in love with a girl that he's brought back to life, and if he touches them again, she'll die again, and they're in love, so to kiss, they kiss through saran wrap.
Wow.
Boom.
All right.
I know Pushing Daisies is canceled, but like...
What if they have sex?
They can't.
What if he saran wraps it?
Like a lot.
Wrap it up!
Full body condom.
Oh God! I don't know. I didn't watch Pushing Daisies. I've seen a couple episodes here and there. I love Kristen Chenoweth, so yeah. But
wait, so is Sheila Sauvage, Kate McKinnon's character, dead? Is that?
No.
No, but I mean, I don't know if that was a callback or to that.
Don't
or they
you
got the idea
dare
from
kill
there.
that character, Kelly.
Don't you dare kill that character.
So grading wise, would you guys give this
C+.
one? Really? Give it. Come on. Come on.
B-.
There you
That's
go.
what I gave it a B-.
There you go. I'll take it. B's are good. I like B's. I gave it a B.
Let's wrap this up. Literally.
Well, so next week, guys, we can go into predictions because next week,
Cammy D.
yeah, Cameron Diaz and sorry, I'm waiting for the man to finish talking. There it is. Cameron Diaz, 4th time hosting, and Bruno Mars with Mark Ronson. And Mark Ronson.
I didn't know it was Bruno Mars. I hope he does they're
a team.
I don't care about the other person, but I hope Bruno Mars does the Pandora thing again or something. You know how
a sketch with that, yeah.
Spot on with his impressions. That'd be
Maybe
really
with
cool.
Cameron Diaz. Maybe they'll both be in it.
I'm excited to see. So I don't know how I feel about this new Annie movie coming out because I loved the old one so much, and I'm kind of like, really? But the idea that Cameron Diaz is playing Miss Hannigan, I'm excited to see Cameron Diaz in another movie that I don't think is just going to be terrible. I don't think it's going to be terrible. They have too much money and too much stuff. No, I don't think it's going to be terrible.
Think it is.
It's not going to be the classic Annie. It won't be. But
you've seen the trailer?
I have seen the trailer.
Trailers don't mean anything, though.
They don't. I don't trust trailers.
Because trailers can make a really terrible movie and Twilight look really good.
Did you go see Twilight because you thought the trailer looked good?
Maybe.
No, I'm excited to see. Cameron Diaz is hilarious. When she used to be one of the funniest actresses, I thought.
Used to be.
I know, but I'm excited to see kind of where she's at now, and I think she'll fit in well with the SNL crew, and I think it's going to be good. I'm excited to see a good female host.
Do you think we'll have a strong female cast of sketches?
I think we're going to get yes.
Do you think they'll do a version of Annie on the show? Because they have Leslie, they have Sashir, they have everyone. Sam could be. I'm just saying, like, it could be a ripoff of the movie. Maybe Will Smith will show up or his daughter, because his daughter's in the film, right?
No.
She turned it
Quavontané.
down.
Damn it, I read the
Quavontané
wrong
Wallace
article.
is Annie. No, Will Smith's daughter was offered the role, and she said, no, I just want to be a 14-year-old.
She's too old to be Annie anyways.
Yeah, no, Quavontané Wallace, come on.
Okay, so Jamie Foxx. I take it back.
Oscar
Jamie
nominee.
Foxx.
Sorry.
Maybe they'll show up.
Yeah, it would be cool. Or Sandy. I bet you Sandy the dog comes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think Drew Barrymore might show up?
That'd be cool.
Are they still
They're
really good
besties.
friends? Are they still besties?
I think so.
I don't know. It's worth it. You never know. Or maybe someone from her other movie, like
Maybe
The
Jim
Other
Carrey.
Woman.
Jim Carrey from The Mask.
Other Woman.
I love The Mask. Great movie.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so overall for this episode with Woody Harrelson and Lamar Kendrick, what did you guys think?
A-.
B-.
So out of last week, or the last three, or was it 2 or 3? I'm sorry, brain dead now. We had Chris Rock, we had
Jim Carrey.
and then who was the one before him? It was just those two, and then we went on a break, correct?
Yeah.
Out of those two, with Woody, let's rank them.
I like Woody,
Uh-huh.
Jim, Chris.
Yeah,
Jim, Woody, Chris.
I would say Woody, Jim, Chris. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay, I agree. Oh, and real quick, Kelly has some news. I'm so sorry. See, I told you.
AfterBuzz TV News.
It's just super quick news, but Vanessa Bayer's birthday was 2 days ago. She turned 33. Fun
Happy
fact.
birthday, Vanessa!
But more importantly, today, the 16th, Pete Davidson is 21, guys.
Oh my God.
Makes it a little more comfortable looking at him.
Do you think he'll have a storyline on Weekend Update now that he's 21? They might have him talk about it.
Oh, that'd be funny if they do. Because I feel like he probably got wasted last night.
I wish somebody just like attached a GoPro to him and then they actually cut together his evening.
Yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
It's like a little doggy camera follows him around.
Like just takes pictures every 5 seconds, so they just strap it to his chest and just see.
Oh man, that would be entertaining actually.
My friend did that one time for a party he went to in Cambodia or something, and it was pretty hilarious. Like the debauchery that went down that you saw. It was like a tubing. They went tubing down some river, and I digress. But yeah, I would highly suggest if you're gonna be drinking, attach a GoPro to yourself and put it on every 5 seconds to take a picture. Memories that will last a lifetime.
Well, if they want to find those photos that you guys might have if you end up doing it, where can they follow you and find you?
I like that transition.
Yeah.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Keetin Marchi. I'm very happy to be back, and please be nice. I've been gone for a while.
And you can find me, Kelly McInerney, on Twitter and Instagram at HollyWeirdo.
Awesome, sorry. And hey guys, you can find me, Roya Taheri, on Twitter and Instagram at HeyRoya, that's HeyRoya, and I'm on the Law & Order SVU after show as well, so check those out, NBC lovers. In the meantime, guys, we'll see you next week, guys. I'm getting us out of here.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Bye.
See you later. Oh my God.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.